The new avatar update changed the way I landed at Brawler's Battleground, so I'm going to teach you guys the best way to land here. First, you're going to want to land at the very top of the mountain here next to Brawler's Battleground. The reason why is because this is an airbending temple. This place will give you 2 airbending scrolls, which is perfect if you're running a duo. Then you're going to head immediately to the top of this mountain. You've got 3 chests and 2 slurp barrels. After that, you can immediately use your airbending and just go straight to these 3 buildings. So from this mountain, airbend all the way down here and either go to the left building or the right building. If you choose to go to the left building, there is this Olympic chest here, floor loot, so go ahead and loot up this area. If you do come down from that mountain and decide to go to the far right building, there's actually more chests here, floor loot. There's another Olympian chest here, and then just keep following the buildings here on the side for more chests. My favorite place to land when this airbending goes away, or even before it was here, is this back area by the zip line. If you come in through the back here, there is 3 guaranteed slurp barrels, and sometimes there's also a chest here. The back area also has some chests, so overall this is a pretty big area. Lots of people do land here. If you're looking to start the boss fight, the statue is located at the front. What I usually do is start the boss fight and then immediately make my way towards the back because there's pillars and cover here. So I use these pillars and cover to fight Ares, who spawns right in front of this platform here. The reason why I like this back area is because it's harder for people to sneak up behind me.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Since this is the edge of a mountain here. So all I have to worry about is the people approaching me from my left, right, and center of this area, which makes fighting the boss a lot easier. That's pretty much how I approach Brawler's Battleground with the new avatar update and the air element. Now I'm going to show you guys how I approach this game and we get the victory royale in this duo match. So again, this route is perfect for duos because both of us are going to get airbending right off the bat, which means easy rotations for the rest of the game if you and your duo both have these. Now in this situation, we're actually going to land. My partner gets the 2 airbending scrolls first, and you can see that other people land here as well. After he gives me the airbending, notice how we both immediately use it and go off the mountain straight to these buildings. Now what I'm doing here is when I get to the bottom, I don't let go of the airbending. First, I'm seeing if I see any footsteps in this building. If not, then I'm clear to go in. We pick up some loot and realize there's people in this building, so we have to ready up here. This guy ends up getting on a bike and running away instead of fighting us. I shot out his tire. We decided to not chase this guy, however, and go back for the medallion. Again, we start the boss fight, work my way towards the back here and fight the boss. Now the boss does drop a medallion that gives you a 1.15x multiplier for your damage on long range weapons. But most importantly, in my opinion, he does drop the mythic Warforged assault rifle. This thing is a monster. Accuracy and damage I feel like is insane. Definitely the best assault rifle in the game, so a great mythic weapon to go to. We use our airbending to rotate towards the medallion team that is carrying the Zeus medallion. Get a couple of good opening tags here. Now they shoot us down in this house, so I make my way towards the back, and I'm gonna decide to play a bunker here to fight back. That was an awkward bunker play, but I do get a couple of tags there. Luckily, I had that guy weak enough where my partner could just finish that off, and we now have the Zeus medallion and the Ares medallion. We use our airbending to rotate towards island, but we realize there are several teams over here, so we play this a little bit safer. Decided to push this guy, however there was more teams than I thought here, so I decided to run towards this rift.
I hate gravity!
I wanted to check out what this loot was, but because they were already shooting at me from multiple angles, I decided to just go straight to the rift. At this point, I think I'm telling my teammate that we should use this rift to get on the island, scope it out, and if things get dicey, we do have airbending, so we could always jump off the island and rotate with the airbending. Me and this guy have a little water bending fight here. What makes the airbending great is, again, you can just jump off the island, start the airbending, and then you can easily rotate out of there. Show them the old moves when they're trying to shoot you out the sky there. Again, having airbending, especially if you and your duo both have it, makes rotating in the final end zone so much easier. Honestly, a must. We end up back here where we first started, where we got our airbending, so we kind of hang out here until the zone changes. Once the zone changes, I realize it's going to go down there, so I tell my partner that we should move ahead and settle in and try to catch people rotating towards us. As soon as we get here, I see footsteps, so I know there's people right below us in this building, and there's also people above in that mountain, and they do have water bending. Luckily, my duo spots some bunkers, so I'm able to bunker up. We know there's people on the mountain, we know there's people below us, and there's people trying to rotate towards the zone right now. So we're kind of surrounded. We're just trying to see what the other people do before we make a play. As soon as we see the zone change, we immediately use our airbending and immediately start to rotate. Now I stop airbending here just because I want to stop, get my weapon out, and try to see if I can catch anyone rotating towards us. As we're waiting, I notice that there's a rock out there that I think would be a better spot. So me and my duo rotate, and rotating over here proves to be a great decision because this gave us a great vantage point. I was able to damage these players, and as soon as I saw everyone else fall down below us, I knew we had prime positioning. Again, that mythic Warforged putting in that work. Now, unfortunately, I do make a mistake here. While I'm peeking this guy, I accidentally move slightly forward and I fall down the mountain. Luckily, I catch myself with airbending, which makes rotating back up to the top much easier. As soon as I get to the top, I try to position myself again with my weapon ready in hand, try to fight anyone who's rotating towards us. Take a couple shots for the guy down there. Now I see people using their airbending, they're rotating above us, so I take this opportunity to move ahead. I try to shoot this guy, but again, look at how great airbending is. The movement is just insane. I do catch this guy slipping here. Now it's a 2v1. I'm fairly confident we got this. I move over to the bunker. Now I do see a crown, and I think I have time to go get it, so I go and swoop it up, and I thought the guy was going to chase me in the building, but he didn't. Instead, he's up there fighting my partner, so I decide to rotate up. Now he did go down, but I know I have good health and shield on him. And boom, just like that, we get the win. Guys, that's how we land at Brawler's Battleground right now with the current avatar update. Having air element is key with rotating with your partner. So if you guys like this video, make sure to hit like and subscribe. Check out how we land at Grim Gate. Check out our other videos to help you catch a dub. Catch you in the next one.